Hi there, how are you doing? It's Ben Brophy here, and it's a privilege and an honour to share with you. And firstly, I just want to say I hope that you and your loved ones are keeping well. So that's most important. Now, secondly, of secondary importance, is the purpose of this tutorial, which is the answer to a number of questions that I've had relating to, Ben, where's a great place to go and get background music? Where can I get royalty-free music to put behind podcasts, to put behind videos, maybe to put behind a marketing video or an advert, or to put on your website or on any of your media creations? So the purpose of this tutorial, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share with you 4 of the top resources that you can use. 2 of them absolutely for free, and 2 where you pay a nominal amount, but they mean that you can use the content over any of your creative creations. So let's just jump straight in. So the first website is called shockwave-sound.com, and loads of big players, loads of big advertorial digital agencies use this resource. Now, the nice thing about Shockwave-Sound is you can sign up for free, name and email, take you 30 seconds, log in. Very importantly to sign up first, because what you do not want to do is waste time in general. The reason that I'm sharing this tutorial with you is because I want to give you back some time, because more time to you means more time with your family, more time on your hobbies, more time with the people you love, doing the things you love, and not creating marketing or media or websites. You may love it, but I'm sure that you want to spend some more of your time elsewhere in life. So importantly, sign in and sign up and sign in so that you can bookmark things that you see or that you hear now, so that you, when you need them, maybe you need it in 6 months time or a year's time, 18 months, maybe in a month's time, but you're not coming back trawling through, wasting more time, not wasting, but taking more time looking for stuff that you'd already seen and heard before. So log in the top right hand corner at shockwave-sound.com. Now, the nice thing about Shockwave-Sound is that if you come across, you can either go to genres, or often if you're creating, let's say, a podcast, or you're doing, I don't know, maybe you're doing a hypnosis tutorial, maybe you're doing a guided meditation, maybe you're doing an advert, you know the kind of emotion that you want for the video or for the podcast. So nicely categorized here over in shockwave-sound.com are the different emotions. So if you wanted something tranquil and blissful, maybe I'm doing a meditation, a guided meditation, come in here and you can play through the different things. So let's play one now. And you can skim through the tracks at the bottom. And if you think, that's not too bad, I may like that, I'm going to shortlist that. That's why you sign in. Come and click on the star, and that is now tagged. So when you come back, you can come and look through your tagged tracks. So again, let's just come back to moods and emotions. Maybe we're doing something, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's say that we're doing something happy, joyful and positive. That's the mood of our video or our advert or our podcast intro. So come in here, have a play through, whatever you want. So let's just have a look at this one, instrumental version. Okay, not for me personally, but maybe you'd like that. If you think maybe that's something that we could use or our clients could use, just bookmark it, click the tag, and that will be bookmarked. Now, with Shockwave-Sound, you pay a one-off. So in that instance, for that 4 minutes audio, it would be $32.95. You can then use that for perpetuity on all of your digital marketing, on any of your websites, on your podcasts, on your YouTube videos, whatever. So it's a small amount, it's an investment. Remember, it's an investment. So that's Shockwave-Sound. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of audios in here. And if you're working with clients, so look, for happy, joyful and positive, there are almost 6,500 tracks. So a little tip here, because everything is time. If you're working with a client and you're doing this as a service, maybe you want to show them and point them in the direction and say, well, look, I've shortlisted some suggested sounds, but if you would like to take the time, if you want to come over to Shockwave-Sound and listen through the category here and find something that you resonate. The reason I say this is because previously I had taken a whole evening shortlisting some sounds for a client, taken maybe 3 hours of my time to really think about it, and they actually wanted something different because often things are really subjective. So that's just a point, because everything is time. So maybe you want to direct a client here to search through stuff that they resonate with. Okay, another very good resource, again this is paid for but fantastic, is pond5.com. So you can come in here, make sure that you come to the royalty free music, because we're talking about music in this tutorial. And if we just come down here, let's click on this and you can explore a whole wealth. So again, lots of the big channels that we watch on TV, on cable, on the internet actually use these resources for their audios. So in this example, this is for sound effects. If you want to add some nice sound effects to your video or your podcast productions. Okay, and so on and so forth. We don't need to watch all of that, but if you come across to Pond 5, so that's for kind of sound effects, but maybe you want to match the music to your mood, so similar to Shockwave-Sound, click on that. And there is a whole wealth of stuff here, and this all starts at $15. So for between $15 and $30 you can get the perfect piece of audio that you could have for your branding or your podcast or for your advert or for your clients. Now let's jump to a couple of free resources, because we always like free things, right? Is that right, or are we right? So let's come across to soundcloud.com. Now I've actually used this for music unrelated to video production and podcast. This is where 5, 6, 7 years ago a lot of DJs were coming to post their mixes, but increasingly it has been used for people sharing royalty-free music. So a good tip, I'm going to share a couple of resources with you, but if you come to soundcloud.com, type in free royalty-free music, because royalty-free music, many people Google that but then find paid for sources such as Shockwave-Sound and pond5.com. But if you come and you type in free royalty-free background music, then you tend to find sources that are free and that you don't have to pay for. So there is a good resource called soundcloud.com/free B for background music, and if I just come in here for example and click on this, and you can skim through the track, okay, so imagine, in fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that audio and I'm going to put it at the beginning of this video. So I didn't know that until I've just played it just now. But just to give you an example, follow the process. Let's imagine that I have just found that piece of audio that we think we may use. Again, sign up for free to SoundCloud. It will take you 2 minutes. Name and email address, because then when you find things that you like, you can click on the heart and you can add it to, if you click on the 3 dots here, you can add it to a playlist. So you could create a playlist called background music or royalty free music, so that you can just jump straight in whenever you need to in the future, whether it's in a month, 2 months, in a year's, 18 months time, come straight into some stuff that you've already found. It's going to save you time. So in this example, let's imagine that we've auditioned, that means playback that audio, and we like it. I'm just going to click free download. And there we go, we can download that track. And I'm going to be nice and I'm going to give you them my email address. Great background audio, thank you for sharing. Okay, so you can see there was just a tiny bit of give and take. I'm getting free audio. All I needed to do was to leave a comment. That's perfectly fine with me. It's a small price to pay. Click download. Okay, so that's just downloaded onto my computer. So when I come to the edit in a few minutes time, there we go, straight into my iTunes. And we can now use that as I'm about to in this video. So that is SoundCloud, really, really good resource. Again, I'm sharing with you one particular channel, which is soundcloud.com/freebmusic, free background music. But if you come to the top and type in free royalty-free music or free background music, and you'll find lots of content that you can use. And let me share with you one more really nice one, and you probably won't know the individual tracks, but this has been used by some really cool people across the internet, so I'm sharing with you a good tip here. Okay, so this is a YouTube channel called Chill Out Records, no copyright music. So if you want to come to this, go to bit.ly/royalty-free backing music. So that's the link that I've created for you, just to come directly to this channel, bit.ly/royalty-free backing music, and it brings you through to their playlists. So look, if you want kind of, and this is all kind of a little bit more kind of instrumental, chill hop, hip hop, quite cool, kind of funky, nice background music that you're seeing a lot of good YouTubers use at the moment. So in here, they've got, what do you want? Lo-fi hip hop, 190 audios in there. Chill hop, okay, 199, 178 in jazz hop, and they've got all of these different kind of styles. So you can come in here, funky music, okay, YouTuber vlog music, vlog being video blogging, chill out lo-fi music, and so on and so forth. So if you want to come and have a listen, so let's say that if I wanted to click on funky music, let's go into that playlist. And if you don't know how YouTube playlists work, really good to know about this, and you should actually know how to create these. Super simple. But over on the right hand side, we've come into the playlist, and you can now see that this has 167 audios in this playlist. So maybe you want to jump straight to a specific one. So all I'm doing now, I'm just scrolling down, and maybe I want to hear number 24, Undone, After the Fall. So just click on that, and that will now play. Okay, and you just scroll down through the playlist, because you're probably not going to sit here and listen to 167 audios unless you're really geeking out. But another tip here, and this is how I actually buy a lot of my music in general as well, is to play stuff in the background whilst you're getting on with your work or whilst you're doing other things. So literally click play, come out of YouTube or whichever platform you're using, and then start doing your work or do your chores or do whatever you're doing, so you can hear in the background and let your ears do the talking. There's nothing better than just trust your ears, and when something pops out that you like, oh, that jumped out to me. If it jumped out to me, it may jump out for other people. I'm going to trust my ears. So that's actually a very good tip, and that's how I buy my music when I'm sort of doing musical curation on another project and in another part of my life. So again, let's just say, let's go back a step, come back into the playlists again. So again, to access these playlists, come to bit.ly/royalty-free backing music, and I'm in the playlist section here. And let's say that I want to look at and listen to the lo-fi hip hop audio in this example. So here again, on the right hand side, it's going to tell me there's 190 audios in this playlist. So come and find an audio that you like. So let's just pick one. Let's just click on number 19. Okay, so let's imagine that in the video that we're going to create, that you just have a soft background music like that. It just gets rid of some of the spaces. Okay, maybe you're doing a video that doesn't have any talking, and maybe it's just text on the screen and you want some audio. Maybe you're doing an advert. Maybe it's a podcast to have an introduction sound, a bit like if you watch any program, whether it's a 6 o'clock news or EastEnders, or I don't know, Question Time, they have a theme tune. So as soon as it plays, that it anchors into people's minds. And if you listen to many sort of good podcasters, you'll realise that they have an audio that they tend to use on a consistent basis, maybe for their intro and outro. So that's why, and one of the uses that you may use any of these royalty-free audio sources for. And then if you like one of these audios, then just come down underneath, read the description, and they have the link to download it. And that's as simple as it is. So just make sure now, in some instances, if you are using royalty-free music from YouTube, so this is an important tip, this is a technicality, but it's important, you are getting the audio for free, but you may just need to, in your credit, give a credit in your description to the creator. So in that instance, come across to this link here, which is creativecommons.org/licenses/by/3.0/legal code, or I've created a much nicer looking link for you, which is here. Okay, and these are all of the links that we've just looked at, and the bottom one there is bit.ly/how to attribute Creative Commons. Creative Commons is basically content that's been put out into the internet for free so that you can use it, but with some of the content you will just need to give a credit, which is totally fair. Remember, we have to give something in life. We're getting the audio for free, so the creators just maybe want a credit in your description, so it's a little bit of kudos, it's a track back for them, and that's a win for everybody. So hope you found this useful. In this video we've looked at 4 resources for where you can get royalty free music. We looked at shockwave-sound.com, we looked at pond5.com, we looked at royalty free backing music on SoundCloud, and we looked at the Chill Hop channel, the Chill Out channel on YouTube. And again, if you want to find more, go to YouTube, type in free royalty-free background music, free royalty-free music, and you'll find lots and lots that you can use there. But I don't want to overwhelm you. I just wanted to put in front of you some of the top resources that many top creators are using. So again, this could be for you, it could be for clients, it could be helping out in a future project, or it could be for an advert that you're creating, it could be for a podcast, it could be for a video, it could be for a silent video, it could be for a video like this where you just want some background music. So final little tip is, if you're using background audio, then please make sure it's background audio. Think of it as cotton wool. The clue is in the word bedding music. Think about when you go to bed. You don't tend to go and lie on a bed of nails when you go to sleep. You tend to go for a soft, comfy bed that envelopes you and keeps you nice and soft and kind of cuddled. And that's how you should think about background music. It should be soft on the ear, and it should not compete for the ear over any spoken word. And this is kind of just a little mistake that many novice kind of editors and creators make. They find a piece of music or audio that they're happy with, and they're so happy with it that they turn it up, and now you can't hear the person talking compared to the background music. The background music should just take away the edges and just give a very soft background, so that you can always hear whatever the main purpose and the main content of the video is. And then maybe at the end, when there's no talking, you turn the volume back up and it's a little bit louder. But don't let people's ears compete for whatever the primary audio in a video or a podcast is. Just a little tip there. And if you'd like any assistance with creation, or some one-to-one support, or a whole range of other tutorials, then do have a look at the link that is somewhere around this video right now, and you'll see many other tutorials and some offers of one-to-one services. So take care. Thank you for your time. In this video we've looked at royalty-free audio sources. My name's Ben Brophy. It's a pleasure to share with you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope this helps you on your journey. Bye bye.